Warning, this following video is not for kids. This is just a video that I think really needs to get out here about the Thomas Friends Let's Roll game. So let's get right into this video. So Thomas and Friends has recently, Mattel has partnered up with a brand new company that isn't Budge, and they've released Thomas Friends Let's Roll. This game is a scam. It's just ultimately a scam. I know everyone's not going to agree with this opinion, and I'm not even saying the game's bad. It is just factually a scam, and I'm tired of everybody just, I haven't got a single person to agree with me other than Grant. Everyone's like, you're just being too harsh, and I'm like, I don't think I am. I think this game is genuinely a scam. The main premise of this game is I know there's more levels coming. There aren't more characters coming. You got it. But the free version, you get Bruno, which just isn't a train, but he chugs around like one because all engines go already. Horrible start. So what you do is you hold forward to chug to the cave, and then in the cave, you just click on crystals and you chug forward. So as you're doing, I'm probably going to put footage up so you can actually see this stuff. But you go forward, you do that, and then after that, I think you meet up with Sandy, and then you go back to Tid in the Sheds, and that's the one level. Then there's a whiff level, where you basically do the same thing, but you go to whiffs, and then you sort trash, and then you go back. Except the whiff level isn't accessible unless you pay. And there's also the main 5 engines of the show, but you can't play them unless you pay. And there's nothing wrong with having a subscription thing for a game. The problem is the price. For a year subscription of this game, which I've told you, it's just going forward. You just hold forward and click on... There is no, this isn't like Go-Go Thomas, where, you can level up and it actually gets hard, or hard enough for kids. Because obviously it's a kid game. It's not going to be hard. But this game is very basic. And for it to be $30 a year, and people are like, that's the price, that's half the price of the game. Yeah, you get 3 years into this game, and now you have paid over that. And new content, having Lookout Mountain. Oh no, you're going to go up the mountain and click things while holding forward the whole time. That's not going to be worth $30 out of your pocket. And then people are like, well, you can buy $5 a month. So, $4.99. And $4.99 times 12 months adds up to about $60. So you're paying double. And that's usually how subscriptions work. They scam you with that month thing. But that's a scam. This game is not worth the money. And they're like, well, and this is just Mattel. This is just going straight back to Mattel just being a horrible company for Thomas and Friends. They don't know what they know what they're doing. They know they're not putting effort into the show. And the only reason they're doing this is because they can get away with it. Because we let them get away with it. Blah. We didn't do anything about it. We just let it happen. No one spoke out, so they got away with it. And all it just go, people are caring. People watch it. People care about it. And I'm just like, can't you see that it's solely for money? There's no effort in All Engines Go. You watch an episode, you might as well just go watch Paw Patrol or any other show that's soulless and has nothing. There's no character. They don't care. They just copy and paste some other show. They don't try. Thomas and Friends was built off the original show. And I know it's that's not fair to compare to All Engines Go or whatever you're going to say. No, we're not comparing the show from then and now. We're comparing the company. The Brit Allcraft Company. Brit basically gained the rights to Thomas, mortgaged her home, did everything she could. She put in all the effort, made a great show, then charged a fair price. Even the games were only $15, $20 for a Sega Genesis console. It's a one-time purchase thing. This game wants you to be paying constantly. And Mattel knows that kids are just going to put in their parents' info, and then it's going to pay for the rest of their life. So that guy When that guy dies, he's gonna lose $30 a month, or he's gonna lose not a month, $30 a year, $60 a year. Mattel knows that. No one's ever gonna cancel the subscription once they get it. They're gonna forget about it. That's the whole point. And that goes right along with Go-Go Thomas and how they have the Budge subscription. You gotta pay $20 a year. I have all the characters in the game except Bruno because they include him as the Budge thing. And I'm really mad at that. I'm like, I paid $20 for the streamlining. But I did a one-time purchase back in like 2013 for all the characters. And now they want you $20 a year. Why? It's for money. They just want the money. They don't think about the kids. They just want money. That game, Go-Go Thomas, might honestly be worth the 20. And Magic Tracks, I don't know how much that subscription is. But I do know that game actually has effort into it. The minis game, has effort. Like, they actually try here. And Let's Roll, not Let's Go. Let's Roll also has a Thomas Mini style builder, which I haven't really seen in action, so I don't have anything to say on that. But there's no way that actually justifies $30 a year, or $5 a month, which is $60 a year. So all you people paying $5, please just get at least 30. That make this video at least got one person. But the way that we just let Mattel get away with all this just angers me. I don't know how people are just letting this happen. Does no one else see that Mattel is just robbing you blind? What we need to do is we need to stand up for this. We need to say, no one, we need to stop buying this membership. We need them to get that price lower. Like, maybe $10 a year? Not even $10 a year. I think $30 flat out fee. You pay $30 and that's it. And then when the updates come, it might actually be worth $30. And it's just a flat out fee. The subscription is just a complete scam. And Mattel is just ruining this franchise that was founded on like effort and like honesty. And now they're just like, let's put out this. They'll pay for it because you guys are paying for it. They don't have to put in effort. They don't have to try. They don't have to do anything because you pay for it. Why are you paying for it? You guys need to stop paying for this stuff. It is so stupid that you're paying this complete, total scam of a game. I'm not saying the game's bad, but it's not worth the money. You're like, your money, your choice. Yeah, but you're just giving Mattel a reason. Oh, hey, the next game, let's charge $60 a year or $10 a month, so $120. Let's just double it and have the game only go forward with no collectibles. But we'll add in an extra character. We'll add in James. And people are gonna pay for it. And I'm just like, stop. If we want them to make a good game, if we want this game's fine. Honestly, it's not bad. It's just the way you guys pay for it. You need to stop. We need to tell Mattel. We gotta tell Mattel that this is not the way we want Thomas and Friends treated. It needs to be a treated better franchise. Honestly, I think Barney's getting better treatment. Like, if you care so much about Barney, why can't we have the same treatment for Thomas? Because, like, they did that with Mattel probably made some of the best things that ever happened to the franchise. Yet they've also made some of the worst. And they only canceled that because the marketing was bad. And I'm like, yeah, maybe you should do the marketing you do for AEG. Like, they have great marketing for All Engines Go. So why didn't we do that when the show was good? That's just my thoughts. And honestly, I know it's hard to make CGI. The show doesn't even need to go back to CGI. It can stay 2D. It just needs to not be jumping off the rails. We need trains. Like, some plots in AEG actually are pretty good. Like, we call them chimneys now. That's pretty revolutionary. Or there was one episode about Percy's engine and how the oil was leaking. Like, that's a realistic episode. And then at the same time, Bro's jumping into the grass. So all the realism is lost, and the message is gone. And Bubba, we just let them get rid of the main characters. The sacred characters that couldn't be removed, we just let them do it. If we want Mattel to stop treating Thomas like this, we need to stand up. We need to not give them the money. And I know I even do this. When I buy the toys, I'm just giving them proof that they can make worse toys. So, I mean, most of my AG toys are pretty cheap these days. Like, those first ones were pretty good with, like, actual painted details. Then they stopped giving the wheel details. They stopped painting the buffers. Motorized never even painted the buffers or gave wheel detail. So at the end of the day, Thomas Friends, let's roll. It's okay game. Very basic, and it's a scam. Please stop buying it. Please stop paying for it.